Drinks, and we're going to show you something, and then we've got some food, a buffet on the top deck. Before we go into that, what you're going to see will be shortly a clip for about 15 minutes, incorporating many of the main points of all 6 programs, which come with individual workbooks, and there's a course on the horizon too.
Where in 18 months, Videotel has moved in a great pace a training program which is second to none. And they are the best Videotel you can come across, and their videos are guaranteed to ensure that people who use them do learn.
Captain Michael Lloyd, who said to Michael.
The whole idea is to save lives. Now, if what we've done over 2 years is going to save one life, then all the money, all the effort by everybody is worth it. I believe it's going to save a lot more. And that is why we're all here. It was wrong. In closed spaces, we're killing people then, 50 years ago, and in closed spaces are killing people today. And what we've got to all start thinking is just how many of us, how many of you out there are going to die before it stops.
If I can just introduce to 2 gentlemen who are going to wrap up. Commodore David Squire, and I may want to say a few words. Please.
Before I go into my prepared piece, I'm going to make a confession. I'm lucky to be alive. And I'm sure there are many people in this audience today who are of my generation who are probably saying the same thing. Because in my day, we didn't have the benefit of things like this, these tools, to tell us what to do and how to be aware of these particular dangers.
We do need to make a change in our training, a change in our education, and indeed a change in the equipment provided on board our ships. This, I believe, from Videotel, will make the biggest contribution to world shipping.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic product. We've worked long and hard to develop this.
We have a lot of good people here today, a lot of press. We're very honoured that Mr. Mitropoulos from the IMO, Secretary General from the IMO, is here to be with us today. So we're very, very lucky. The weather is on our side.
And I believe the different elements of it are going to make a big impact on board the ships.
A lot of stakeholders seem very impressed with what we've done.
I haven't had one negative comment from the people. I really am pleased with the way it's received. I know about me being the inspiration really the boys at sea, the ones who are going down these tanks. Most of them are getting out. When I look back, the same as David, when David said that he was lucky, all of us captains were sitting there saying the same, nodding. We are lucky to be there too, because we went down without any of these precautions. But if we can make sure that the boys now don't, we'll win.
The most important element, which is actually the first element of your series, is awareness. Making people realise that when they come to that closed door, which is quite obviously been closed for a long time, they shouldn't just open it and walk in.
Today has gone really well. I enjoyed every aspect of it, and there's a lot of interested people here.
In a coal mine, everyone knows there's a dangerous environment.
Yeah, I mean, just simple things like taking silver paper into the coal mine, it was classed as contraband. Things like Velcro could cause static electricity, so that wasn't allowed in the coal mine because you could have flammable gases in there. Don't want people dying on their ships. They really don't. This idea that they don't care, no, that's a fallacy. They do care. Not only that, I mean, if you just look on the balance sheet, if a guy dies down a tank now, it isn't just a matter of putting him over the side like it was on my first trip. You don't bung him over the side. Now he goes into a freezer, now there's paperwork, then there's inquests, then the ship is detained in the port by the flag state. By the time you've costed this out, it's a very expensive business when your sailors die. So the ship owner now can equate that against the cost of training, and in actual fact, it becomes cheaper to ensure the training is done. Now, is it going to stop every accident? No, it's not. No, it's not. But if that ship owner can say, look, I have done everything in my power to try and stop this. And if he's proven that he has done it, he's got these DVDs, he's got the right equipment, he's insisted on training, he's written his guidebooks for his crew so they fully understand what they're doing. And the accident happens, well, that ship owner's done everything that we can expect. Until this is backed up by proper legislation, then it's a voluntary thing.
Excellent. Michael, superb.
It was wrong. The enclosed spaces were killing people then, 50 years ago, and enclosed spaces are killing people today. And what we've got to all start thinking is just how many of us, how many of you out there are going to die before it stops.